It's my honor and pleasure to welcome the man whose vision this is, Alhaji Aliko Dangote GC Oil.
Entrepreneurship in the 21st century, in West Africa and indeed in Africa, then this iconic Nigerian entrepreneur, easily the equal of the celebrated entrepreneurs of our generation, such as Musk, Gates, Page, Bezos, Zuckerberg, Ovia, and Olumelu. Aliko, as we say in Ghana, Aliko, well done.
Ancillary businesses will generate massive job opportunities. The downstream value chain will equally provide far more absorptive capacity for labor in the hundreds of thousands.
The capacity to process 650,000 barrels a day of crude, which will enable our country to achieve self-sufficiency in refined products and even have some surplus for export.
Hello guys, I am super excited today because I have some good news. Nigeria is being celebrated across the globe in the last few days because of one good man and the richest black person on earth, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, a Nigerian from Kano State in northern Nigeria. He just flagged off a multi-billion-dollar refinery in Nigeria's largest commercial capital, Lagos. I am talking about the latest Dangote refinery, which worth 19 billion US dollars. Alhaji Aliko Dangote is the richest black person on earth and richest African. His net worth is estimated at 20 billion US dollars by Forbes magazine in 2023. His refinery has just been launched to end the problem of crude oil refining in the entire African continent, not just Nigeria. Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari and other African leaders, as well as some global business moguls, were in Lagos to witness the commissioning of the multi-billion-dollar refinery in Lagos. Aliko Dangote is one in a million of Nigerians who are into the business of oil and gas, but he has stand out from the crowd. Even the federal government of Nigeria could not have a single refinery because it cost Nigeria millions of naira to transport crude oil to other countries for refining, which in the process billions of barrels of crude oil were being stolen from Nigeria's coffers. And Nigeria's oil company NNPC has reportedly said millions of naira is being lost in the process of oil theft in the country. Let's take you through the journey of the commissioning of the multi-billion US dollar refinery by Dangote and what it means to the African continent and how that will solve the problem of fuel scarcity in the country and indeed Africa as a whole.
Ancillary businesses will generate massive job opportunities. The downstream value chain will equally provide far more absorptive capacity for labor in the hundreds of thousands. Third, once our plant is fully commissioned and it is on stream, we expect that at least 40% of the capacity will be available for export, and this will result in significant foreign exchange earning into the country. Overall, we are committed to operating our plant in line with international best practice. Recognizing the importance of protecting the environment, we have adopted stringent environmental health and safety policies to ensure that the refinery operates in a safe and sustainable manner. Mr. President, other excellencies, distinguished guests, the journey to this event was long and arduous. It could not have been possible without the support and collaboration of many parties and individuals.
We need to push vigorously in West Africa the culture of entrepreneurship so that we can grow our economies and become prosperous. There is no greater symbol of entrepreneurship in the 21st century, in West Africa and indeed in Africa, than this iconic Nigerian entrepreneur, easily the equal of the celebrated entrepreneurs of our generation, such as Musk, Gates, Page, Bezos, Zuckerberg, Ovia, and Olumelu. Aliko, as we say in Ghana, Aiko, well done. We've come from far and near because we are all very proud of you and your achievements. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the Almighty has blessed our lands with abundant natural resources, and I believe it would be wholly unfair for the world to demand that Africa abandons the exploitation of these resources needed to finance our development and help us to cope better with the threat of climate change at a time when many countries on the continent have only just discovered them.
I am informed that this complex has the capacity to process 650,000 barrels a day of crude, which will enable our country to achieve self-sufficiency in refined products and even have some surplus for export. This clearly makes this event a notable milestone for our economy and a game changer for the downstream petroleum products market, not only in Nigeria, but the entire African continent. I am aware that this is not the first time the Dangote Group under Alhaji Aliko Dangote's leadership is putting Nigeria on the global map through his bold, visionary, and courageous investments in key industries. The group has helped to transform our economy from heavy import dependence to a net exporter in some critical industries, including cement and fertilizer. Our economy, which has been stressed for many decades by huge deficits in economic infrastructure and over a decade of insurgency, has also been severely impacted by several external crises, including the global financial crisis, the collapse of oil prices, the coronavirus pandemic, and the Russia-Ukraine war.
But you need to know who Aliko Dangote is. Let's get started. Aliko Dangote, born April 10, 1957, is a Nigerian businessman and industrialist. He is best known as the founder, chairman, and CEO of the Dangote Group, the largest industrial conglomerate in West Africa. The Bloomberg Billionaires Index estimated his net worth at $20 billion in April 2023, making him the richest person in Africa, the world's richest black person, and the world's 83rd richest person overall. Guys, that's all for the commissioning of the multi-billion US-dollar Dangote refinery in Nigeria's commercial capital, Lagos. Let's meet in the next video, but don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and share. Goodbye.